The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
With the carry for Carolina.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to look deep for more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 right at the 30. He gives it off to Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 36, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns.
A loss of 9.
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, Rosen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own
that is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, his big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter. No,
it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Carolina.
Now Rosen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Rosen looking to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Seahawks 10-yard line.
Now it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Here's Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you...
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a... Break back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Buying time to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. This is Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by...
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Carson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Third and goal.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
Line of scrimmage.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. You're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Panthers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. Third down here.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So, 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
This is Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30.
Bridgewater.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing again. Wilson. Being chased out left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Cole Kmet
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Panthers 11. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Panther
Bridgewater on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Carolina.
To throw is Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the Panther first down.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now Bridgewater. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again here, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They run for it with Carson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Gun.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Wilson sacked.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Panthers 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. McCaffrey on the counter, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Diva. Kill.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.